Okay, Spain. Okay, let's do this.
Classic Yugi versus Joey fight.
I don't think we have a hope in hell of qualifying, but we can have a few
Right.
games.
This guy doesn't even have a mat with his own face on it. He's gonna beat us.
Let's duel, Joey. Duel. My turn.
Wait, this is Darkblade. I thought I said 56 sound. Wait, this is dragons? Wait, what?
This is Darkblade.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. You have blue dragons somewhere.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Let's see what we can do anyway.
I set a card. My turn is done.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a monster face down. From my hand,
I'll use Painful Decision to send Darkblade to Grave and
And
add one to hand. And I'm also gonna set Birthright
I set a card face down.
just in case.
I end my turn.
It's my turn.
I'm not sure what his trap is, so I want to try to get in a slightly better position before I go for it.
Now is the time. I summon a monster in attack position.
Noble Knight Predators.
Let's battle. Let's do this. My monster attacks.
Hold up. My monster's effect activates.
Here we
Okay, Blue Dragon Summoner allows me to get Darkblade to hand.
directly.
I'll activate Birthright now,
Sweet. I reveal my face down.
block this attack,
My continuous trap activates.
because I don't really fancy taking 1800 damage for nothing. So he can sacrifice his own monster here if he wants to continue the attack, but either way it blocks me taking any damage.
So,
Here we go. I attack with a
is
monster.
the other one 1900 or does it just look weird from here?
The other one's 1900.
My turn is done.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw. Here we come. I summon a monster in attack position.
Hopefully his trap's not too bad.
Set a card. From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
So I'll
Sweet.
equip Darkblade with an awesome axe.
Battle.
We'll see what his trap is, if it can stop us.
My monster's gonna
Well, that's cool, he lets our attack go through.
I end my turn.
It's
So we end in quite a good position. We've now got one card advantage over him. Or 2 card advantage, I should say.
I set this card face down.
Another FaceTime card.
Okay.
My turn is done.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. I draw.
Go just summon another Darkblade here, because that'll be enough for me to kill him. And having two monsters is going to make it more difficult for him to block me.
Yes.
Take this. I attack your life points directly.
Nice.
I cannot afford to lose.
This goes through, that's GG.
Time for you to hit the bricks. I attack your life points directly.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. That's our first win in the
You have shown
Yu-Gi-Oh!
that you are
World
true.
Championships qualifier.
That was
2018.
over the ages.
Awesome. Whatever those noble knights were, they were no match for Dark Blade.
Awesome, got some good gains. 50 gems for winning a qualifier game. Uh, 1,000 gold as well, which is pretty good. And we also get world qualifier sleeves.
Nice.
What do you want?
It was alright, no? Into a set deck.
I think it'll be more consistent, but I'm not bothered. I think it's more consistent, but I don't mind whatever you want to roll with.
German?
Okay, Yeden Yuki.
Whoa. You're going first.
Going first to the 6 Samurai deck is very good. Going second is a lot harder to win.
Get your game to. It's my turn.
We get a free Sogen as our ability.
Here we come.
And we get Zanji on the field at the very beginning
Position.
with a horse.
From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
Yeah, this is a pretty much a dream hand for us, but we'll see what our opponent can do. If Sanji lives this turn, then that has been pretty much a good hand for us. We really want to get Zanji and Arrow on the field at the same time to make full use of the 6 Samurai abilities.
These guys are really fancy map speakers.
It's going to be difficult for him to take down the Ebony Steed, but he's thinking about it. He's probably just reading our cards right now, as is usual for the start of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle. Since there's not many people that know what all the cards do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's so
A
many.
million cards.
So many different strategies you can use.
I summon a
Cards you
monster
can
in attack position.
use in different combinations.
From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
Oh,
Okay, he's got a Lucky Iron Axe, just like we used in the last game.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell. Time to battle.
I know my horse.
Okay, he does get strong enough to defeat our horse, but Zanji
Monster.
lives.
That won't keep me down.
Hopefully if we draw another horse here would be good, but...
My turn's done.
Or another
Maybe
equip.
draw,
It's my turn.
8 forces.
I draw.
Oh, we got a horse.
Zanji destroys it even if it's higher level than us, so you could maybe...
Summon a monster in attack
I
position.
guess that would just burst his horse, wouldn't it?
At the end of the damage step. Yeah, we can burst his horse.
From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
It will put us in a really good position if we can get... if we can kill this thing and get damage with arrow. Then we've got Amazoness Swordswoman to basically suicide into anything big he draws.
My monster's effect activates.
Arrow takes off nearly half of his hit points, so that's a great
Makes your life
first attacking turn for us.
haven't beat me yet. I end my turn. Oh yeah, it's my turn.
So I forgot he was even playing there.
Oh, can you mute Zatox? Sorry, I forgot Zatox was pure.
Support is skill.
Okay,
No,
what's
Masogan.
Skyscraper? Okay.
I know you'll help.
Elemental heroes can be annoying because we run Sogan, so it can work against us sometimes, but it's still just very strong for a 6 samurai deck.
He's got nothing.
It's my turn. I draw.
Then we get another 6 samurai.
Okay. I summon a monster in attack position. Battle. Luck, don't fail me now.
That should be GG for us here. We'll see if he's got anything in his hand, but it's going to be difficult for him to
Lights out.
stop this.
I attack your life points directly.
Sweet.
Okay, that's another
Skills are
win
sweet. Winning's
in the Yu-Gi-Oh!
all right.
World Championship Qualifier 2018.
We're just too strong for all these noobs.
That's a win with Darkblade and the win with 6 Sam. 6 Sam's definitely quite consistent because it's not too complicated a decks. It's not the strongest deck in the world, but it's definitely a cheap build for powering through events like this. Some more gains. So that's good. 4 times bonus now, and awesome, we get the playmat. Really wanted to get the World Championship Qualifier playmat. Is definitely a good reason to take part in the events, even if you're not taking them too seriously. And let's jump in another one. This is an easy deck to play. I mean, it pretty much plays itself. You don't need to make too many big decisions with it. The deck has a clear goal and isn't too complicated to achieve. Want to get Zanji and Arrow up.
Going first.
First again, that's great for us against another Yaden Yuki.
My A game. Step right up.
We use our skill, Fields of Warriors, to get a free Sogan.
Game on. Duel. It's my turn. Let's do this. I summon a monster in attack position.
No Zanji in hand, which is unfortunate, but we'll see if we can pass turns to get Zanji.
Activate an equip spell.
Euro's still good.
Arrow is very strong. 2,100 attack with
My turn.
We've
a
got
free block as well.
Draw.
a couple of Nisashis in hand, which can attack twice. We have another 6 samurai monster.
Set a
Hopefully Arrow will live this turn. The Ebon Steed will definitely help with that.
I set a monster.
Setting a monster against Euro.
Activate the spell card. Polymerization.
Okay, polymerization, interesting.
I'm counting on you, buddy. I fusion summon a monster.
Okay, this guy's got a dream hand. 2,300. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely not good for us.
My turn is done. No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw.
We get a Zanji.
Got Zanji, but it's not great for us here. We might want to pass until we like summon our other 6-Sam maybe and try to pass turns. So we don't want Zanji to be killed, or do you think we should just suicide into it? Yeah, just suicide into it.
Suicide into it.
Yeah, we could just suicide into it with Zanji because 2,300 attack is quite high, and if we... What's that? It's in discard.
Any attack is negated. This effect only works once. So we need to attack with Hero. During the battle step, any opponent's attack that takes place while you control an element of Hero monster is negated, but this effect only works once.
Yeah,
Do we attack with Hero then, Zanji?
theoretically.
Take this. I attack with my monster.
Then we should be able to kill it with Zanji. And that totally cripples our opponent's hand.
Do we want to sack Hero instead? Keep Zanji on the field?
I would say yes, generally. Generally, we sack Hero, keep Zanji.
No, we didn't get her effect. What?
Not sure. Seem to have glitched out on us there.
My turn. Oh yeah. It's my turn.
Zanji's effect should have destroyed the fusion summon, so I'm not sure why. Sometimes Duel Links just glitches out though, unfortunately.
Oh, you're going down. I attack with my monster. My turn's done. Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Just play Amazon S and pass, probably. Unfortunately, due to that glitch out, it's going to be difficult to come back now, because Zanji should have destroyed the fusion monster. But probably because of the trap, it's glitched out, but the trap should not have prevented Zanji's effect.
Draw.
What's the fusion? Does the fusion monster have an ability or anything?
Let's battle. Oh, you're going down.
What's the rest of it?
Not bad.
Not sure.
Done. Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Yeah, we can set that. When discard
No.
buffles a monster.
Yeah,
So we
need
have
to
to
not.
attack
We
it.
have to kind of suicide with it, which is unfortunate, but I think we should go for it
Let's do this.
because with Zanji's ability glitching out, it's pretty unfortunate.
Let's battle.
Talking about what's it called, Hero.
Take this.
Can you click on the trap for me?
Attack my trap.
And yo, Zegogs.
A hero emerges. Give a big welcome to Elemental Hero Blade Edge.
What we're talking about was. No, I'll get it in a minute. Do we want to. I guess we still do.
Yeah, I don't think we can win because of that glitch, but can you click on the trap? It was a hero emerges.
No, it wasn't. It was Hero Shield, which is further down in the. What do we want to attack? Doesn't make any difference.
Probably the other one. But it's just GG anyway.
Justice effect activates.
was Hero Barrier, which negated Hero's attack.
Hero Barrier somehow negated the effect of another monster's attack. Seems like a glitch out there. So Zanji's attack, Zanji's ability should have activated because we had another 6 samurai on the field, but for some reason it didn't activate. Which happens very occasionally. It does happen occasionally, but it was quite unfortunate because we would have definitely won that otherwise. We were in a very strong position if Zanji had destroyed his only monster with only 1 card. There was not much he would have been able to do. Still not too bad though. Still gained a lot of points and closer to our next goal.
Yep. 1 team, it's players from Austria.
Another 40 gems, that's good. It's good gains in this event. Sanji's ability does occasionally clash with other stuff and seems to glitch out and not work when it should, but isn't too often. We'll see if we can find another opponent anyway and continue our qualifier. Okay, we found a match, so let's see how we can do. We are playing against Alexander from Montenegro. Interesting. Yami Yugi. Second's unfortunate. It's not a glitch. In what way is it not a glitch? Because it had already worked against Arrow, so theoretically it shouldn't work against anything else. And our attack went through, so... Like, our attack did go through, but our ability didn't activate. If you know what went wrong, please tell us. We've had to report a glitch with our Darkblade deck, but luckily they fixed it with the next patch, so I think reporting glitches definitely works.
I set this card face down.
As there was a glitch with the piercing damage of one of the Darkblade's dragons.
Now's the time. I summon a monster in attack position.
Okay. What's he going for? Silent Swordsman, level 3.
It's my turn. I draw.
You get a Zanji. That's good.
Yeah, this looks pretty set.
Card face down.
How to explain to a newbie. You're such a polite guy.
Right. I summon a monster in attack position.
We'll equip the Ebon Steed to Zanji, just in case.
Activate an equip spell. Battle.
Take out his Silent Swordsman.
My monster attacks. I end my turn.
Here I go.
We'll see what Yami Yugi can do, but hopefully we're in quite a good position here.
I draw a card. Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Hopefully we won't need to use Zanji's ability in this game, but we always have it as a backup.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
You know, we're gonna lose our verse.
Let's battle.
If only we could use purple rebirth from the horse.
That's sore, but it only costs us our horse though.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Yeah, the wording in Hero Power and all that, but it was Hero's attack that was negated, not Zanji's.
Yeah, we understand what you're saying, but that's not the point. The point is that it was...
We attacked with Hero first, specifically so that Zanji's attack would go through.
Yeah, the point is we already did that with Iro, but it also blocked Zanji. What's the best way to do this?
Suddenly I was in a swordsman and attacked with Zanji, and then I was in a swordsman.
All right.
Yeah, probably just set enemy controller this turn.
I set a card. Let's battle. Luck, don't fail me now.
The thing is, Zeog is like the ZOG's. It shouldn't have. It should have affected Arrow, but it shouldn't have affected Zanji. It shouldn't have affected both. Especially since our like attack still went through. It didn't go through with Arrow, but it still went through Zanji. So it wasn't that our attack was blocked, because our attack did go through, because that's why Zanji was killed. It's just that when Zanji was killed, the effect didn't activate when it should have. The trap card already blocked Hero, and the trap card is only supposed to work once per turn, and the trap card didn't block Zanji at all, so... Okay, so he's looking pretty power here, but we've got enemy controller.
Let's battle.
What was the field for clarity?
I attack with
He
the
had activated Hero Barrier. He had a face down card which he didn't use. Elemental Hero Inferno.
Sweet.
We had
Activate my face down.
Zanji and Hero.
I activate a quick play spell.
I don't think we had anything else.
We'll just change this to defense position, because that will annoy him. Yeah, Arrow was also face up in the field.
I end my turn.
I'm not giving up. 'Cause losing.
We had Zanji and Arrow, but Zanji's effect didn't activate. We can only presume the trap glitched out, but Zanji's attack still went through. Because Zanji was destroyed. That's what was so annoying, because...
All right. I summon a monster in attack position. Battle. Take this.
Let's see if we can end this battle here, though.
Monster attacks.
We'll activate the trap if we need to.
Take this. I attack your life points directly.
My cards will not fail me.
Yeah, basically Zanji's effect didn't activate, that's what we're saying. But Zanji's attack did go through, it's just that the attack went through and the effect didn't activate after. Okay, we get another easy win to make up for that glitch anyway, so
Win, Joey. You have shown that you
at least that game
are a
went
duelist.
pretty fast and smooth.
Was a duel for the ages.
Zanji's ability is that if this card is attacked, destroy the monster this card attacked. You must control a face-up 6 samurai monster with a different name to activate and resolve this effect. Our other monster was Irao, so we should have been able to resolve the effect. But it just happens with Zanji sometimes, like Zanji's effect does glitch out very occasionally, but it's not against anything that we play very often or we would report it. It's just very occasionally. There will be some other videos of it glitching out as well. The main one that was bothering us was the dragon not getting piercing damage, which has been fixed now, so that's good.
Yeah.
Because that was a major part of our deck, so it
was
really
so sad.
mattered.
Dark Blade thing just didn't work.
Because it made our deck not actually work the way it does in real life, so we were quite sad about that, but we managed to fix it. The Dark Blade deck is really good now, like it is good.
There you go.
There you go. So we'll continue on with our qualifier. We've only had one loss so far, and it was a bit sketchy, our loss there, so since Zanji's effect didn't activate when it should have. Hopefully we'll be able to find another opponent quite fast.
Is everyone too scared of us?
Sometimes takes a minute, but hopefully we can find another opponent that doesn't benefit from Sogen and also go first. That's basically what we want from our opponents. If they're running something they benefit from Sogen, it makes our game twice as difficult, but otherwise we're quite decent. If they're not running warriors, it's quite good for us. Okay, we're first. Let's see if they're running warriors. Hopefully not. We're bringing the boom anyway, as Joey says.
You promised that you'd duel me, and it's
Let's duel, Joey. Duel.
The Sogen just really benefits this deck, just because it's on that damage curve where the extra 200 does wonders for us.
okay. I summon a monster in attack position. I end my turn.
My turn.
The set wall of disruption. Summon Hero. Hero can pretty much just stand there.
Draw a card. Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Euro is very nice. Got Euro, it's a nice shiny one in real
It's the
life.
other Dark Blade.
I attack with
Ooh.
a monster.
Hold up. I reveal my face.
Gotta activate that to save Hero.
My trap activates.
Yeah, good time to activate Wall of Disruption early on.
It's not over
It's
yet.
some good luck to get it in our opening hand.
My
It's
turn.
not over yet, he says, but it's already over. We've got Nisashi.
My turn.
It's key for us to get 2 samurai on the field at one time, so it's worth using Wall of Disruption even against one monster to achieve that goal.
From my
A-Forces is great in this deck. Combined with Sogen, it just gives very nice damage counts on everyone very easily.
Take this. My monster attacks your life.
I can still turn this duel around.
Can you?
Lights out. I attack you.
Okay, another quick victory. It's another reason 6 samurai deck's quite good for this kind of thing, is it operates quite fast.
You
You either win or you lose quickly. Like, if you can't get 2 samurai up, you lose, and if you do, you win a lot of the time. We just chose this deck for its consistency. Like, it is probably not the best if you're just shooting for a really high tier game, but it's definitely very consistent against a lot of decks of all tiers. I'm jumping another, tanning through these, which is quite good. Oh, a match very quickly.
That's good.
French player, level 4.
Working on first.
But ZOGs, if you're wondering about that, you can watch the video back and clip it.
And it's time to pay up.
Let's duel, Joey.
Duel.
We come across a few glitches now and again when we're playing, but because we've played, I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 and Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 online, and we've both played a lot in real life as well, so we kind of know how most, like, a lot of the standard decks work because of that. Not everything, because we haven't played that much in recent years, apart from on Duel Links, but definitely both know our stuff when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Now's the time. I summon a monster in attack position.
I'd love a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Online, like a full one where you can walk around the world like you could in Yu-Gi-Oh! 2, but I don't see it happening. That's cute.
My monster's effect activates.
Unfortunately, this is another Destiny Heroes.
Alright. I special summon a monster.
Another D cubed.
I special summon a monster.
More D cubes is. We destroyed them, we can send Destiny Heroes to the graveyard.
Seems an interesting deck this we're playing against. Don't usually see that many D-cubed, I have to say.
I special summon a monster.
The Hero Dogma.
Oh.
Must be special summoned by triggering 3 monsters, including at least 1 Destiny Hero. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. Still control face up card during your opponent's next turn by face up to special summon it this way half your opponent's life points.
We can steal it next turn and win, probably.
Let's battle. Playtime is over. I attack with a monster.
Nah.
No.
We want to do it on our turn.
Yeah, we want to lose the horse.
That was nothing.
That's tough though, that's a cool idea.
Hey, it's Jimmy23.
Here I go.
Yo, it's Jimmy23, how's it going? Are you a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan?
I expected you to do that. My monster's effect activates.
Are you expecting me to what, draw a card? Is that half your life points?
Let's do this. I summon a monster.
Hopefully we can pretty much sacrifice
From my hand, I activate a quick place.
our samurai.
Waiting for a response.
Oh, is he rage quit at the sight of enemy controller?
You have shown
Yeah.
you are a true duelist.
You
Yeah, that's fair enough. He had to hope that we didn't have enemy controller, and we did, so... Or a similar card. It was a cool deck, but putting all your eggs in one basket is not necessarily the best way to go in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Roll and boost. Bit random, but okay.
That could be fun for friendlies, but I don't see us using it competitively. Okay, we're getting a lot of gems here for doing well in the qualifier.
Sweet. Vigilance.
On we go. We're making quite quick work of this, which is good. Hopefully the RNG will hold out for us. We won't get any too many dud hands, but it's a nice easy best of ones, so
Joey versus Joey.
Joey versus Joey.
It's the Sogan off.
Yeah, this is when having Sogan can work against us if we're playing the mirror. Bit of a mirror match here. We'll see if he is also 6 Samurai. He does also have Sogan. Oh, and our hand
we get two
is...
A-forces.
Our hand is interesting. Yeah, A-forces is not what we want to see.
I mean, kind of is.
No, because it's going to benefit him as well, so...
No, it's all water type monsters we control.
Yeah, we can play them both, I suppose. I think we should just blow out our hand here, because warrior decks are pretty hyper offensive, so hopefully we'll be able to hold out. Well, there was some kind of connection loading there, so I don't know if he's already DC'd as soon as he saw it was a mirror. Oh, he's okay. Good. Don't want any DCs. We want to win our matches fair and square. Okay. He does feel on the back foot if he's setting first. People always set their traps first if they feel on the back foot. He must feel like this trap's going to be decent against us. We'll see. It will be unfortunate if it's Wall of Disruption, but
We're still ridiculously strong.
in this situation it's hard not to just go for it. Sogan and A-forces just makes it easy to have really high powered monsters.
It's a pitch dark dragon.
Ooh, it's a Dark Blade deck. That's good to see. We're hoping we might have inspired some people to take up Dark Blade with our... we played Dark Blade to very high on the ladder, like we were up at gold rank easily with it. Taking down some really high meta decks with Dark Blade was a lot of fun, so hopefully we've inspired a few people to take up the Dark Blade deck since it's such a cheap build, and especially with the dragon being fixed, it's just a fun deck to play.
Played that deck in real life for so long.
The only problem with the Darkblade deck is if the RNG goes against you and you just can't get Darkblade to hand, you just can't win. Because it doesn't have too many like outs, so... This could be GG, but we'll see. Yeah. Because DD Warrior, even if his monster had an effect that activated from Grave, we were going to banish it, so...
Sweet.
We have DD Warriors and out to stuff that summons from Grave, or that's just really overpowered. Okay, we made we're 6-1.
6-1's pretty good.
No, sorry, 7-1.
6-1.
Oh, 6-1. We're 6-1, so we've got a decent record. We'll play another 1 or something.
Sounds good.
If we lose this one, we'll stop. Otherwise, we'll go till we lose.
Could be playing a very long time. Is that a holy hand grenade? That guy like on a holy hand grenade?
The Holy Grail. It's one of the
Oh no.
Pegasus items. Looks very much like the Monty Python Holy Hand Grenade.
Check out my A game.
This is my key.
Oh no.
You promised that you'd duel
Oh
me,
no.
and it's
Let's duel, Joey. Duel. My turn.
He's got Slifer sleeves.
Cool sleeves.
Legendary Egyptian god, Slifer the executive producer.
Yeah, this guy looks like he's gonna have a top tier deck here. Ours is more just a cheap, consistent build. Having no 6 Samurai in hand is not great for this deck. I mean, the odds of that are slim, and it's...
Especially to also get a legendary E1 seed that we can't use.
It's pretty unfortunate. We can hope that we draw into 6 Sam would be our best bet.
I set this card.
We can draw into Zanji, we've still got a good chance. Even Uro. Amazoness Swordswoman would put us on the back foot, but still be acceptable.
Oh no, a Red Eyes deck. But that doesn't benefit from Yami.
Interesting. Yeah, wondering what's going on here. We'll see. Okay, we do draw
We got
into
the
Zanji. Yeah, it's more like it. We've got high odds to get a 6 Samurai in our opening hand, so... We prefer to get Zanji or Uro.
I set a card. From my hand,
What do we want to set more? Enemy Controller or Purple Rebirth?
Powerful Rebirth, probably. Wait, actually, I don't know.
We've got Wall of Disruption as well. We don't super need Enemy Controller.
Yeah, I think Powerful Rebirth because we really want to have to draw into another Samurai.
I set a card. Battle.
And he's probably going to burst our steed, so...
Alright. You asked for it. My monster's gonna attack.
So the worst thing that can happen is he pops Zanji here.
I reveal
But you probably won't be
my
able to.
spell card. My trap activates.
Because we like need Zanji to be able to attack anything that he plays. Because Zanji will be able to destroy any card, no matter how powerful, with his effect, if we draw it into more 6
I
Sam.
draw a card.
Spams up some life points and takes the damage.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's going to slow up our ploughing through him, give him a few more turns to try to get whatever his complicated dragon summons are down.
Now is the time. I summon a monster.
He's down to 3 cards though, so we'll see. Okay, Elemental Hero Flash.
That's not really going to help him.
Fine.
Horn of the Unicorn.
Okay, this guy's deck's all over the place.
That's not strong enough.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Best he can do is burst our horse here, which is fine.
No, I'm just going to Wall of Disruption him.
I attack with a monster.
Yeah, sure.
Hold up. I activate my
Wanna keep a horse?
card. I trap activate.
He's got nothing in his hand. He's pretty much got no way to stop us here, so...
So give me a Nisashi. Part of Unicorn goes to the top of his deck.
My turn.
And that fucks his draw for next turn.
It's my turn.
This guy's deck is way too unfocused.
Oh man.
I set a card face down. Let's battle. Alright. You asked for it. My monster attacks
We don't manage to draw into a 6 Sam, but
I cannot.
we still take his life points down, and he has no cards in hand. We know he's drawing the Unicorn Horn this turn, so we should be able to seal the deal if we draw another monster next turn.
I draw a card.
This deck's low in the traps, high in the monsters, so We should really draw into monsters quite easily.
That was a duel.
We are a true duelist. Sorry, duelist.
We're currently only running 2 traps just to make the deck more consistent. Could maybe do 1 or 2 more traps, but the problem was that we kept drawing into them, and we really needed to be drawing into 2 6 Sams. It was far more important to be running more 6 Sams than traps to guarantee our win conditions.
Another?
Yeah, I think we should go till we lose. But I think we should stop when we're X2. Since that's what
That's when we know we failed to qualify.
that's a traditional qualifier. Is X2 is you're out. Because you'll never catch the X1 people. And definitely not the X0 people.
Rex Raptor. Gonna be a dino deck? Has to be a dino deck, right?
Second. Yeah, Rex Raptor, that's interesting.
I'm bringing the boom.
This will probably be a hyper offense off, we'll see.
Step right up, Swan.
Never did find out if Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem was in this game.
Time to send this punk to the Ice Age. Duel. My turn. You're not prepared for
Time to
this.
send this punk to the Ice Age? So you mean like
Attack position.
after all your dinosaurs were extinct?
We will have a Gears
Oh! Mechanical Chaser, there's a classic card.
It's my turn.
We will have a Gears deck eventually, we just don't have all the cards for it yet. There's a couple other decks like Gravekeepers we'll probably be showing on the channel as soon as we've got them solid.
I summon a monster in attack position.
We might show the building of them, but we're still trying to gather up the... We're basically spamming gems to make any deck we want.
Buy a whole set at some point.
We'll pretty much be deciding what our next deck will be after this.
Come on, what's your face down?
Take this. My monster's gonna attack.
Let's see if you can block this with this trap.
Sucker.
Okay.
Check out my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
Mirror wall.
That's nothing.
Hmm. That's
I end my turn.
pretty bad.
My turn.
Yes.
I draw a card.
He chooses to lose it, that's okay.
Okay,
That means you
good.
can
That
fire
was
up
what
Mechanical Chaser.
worried he was just going to pay to keep that and have a decent hand, but he probably his deck again is too confused and
I draw.
he can't get to the heart of his cards right now.
Here we come. I summon a monster in attack position.
He's got defense down possession monster, so Arrow is strong here. As Arrow will destroy his defense down possession monster without its effect activating. So we hope to
Take this.
do something with a clever face down effect that's not going to work here.
Effect activates.
What was it? Shield down Gardener.
Big Shield Gardener.
Yeah, Big Shield Gardener's not enough here to stop us.
I attack with my monster. I knew you'd try that. That's nothing. My monster's effect activates.
Better.
That's unfortunate, but he has 1 card in hand and we have Arrow down and 3 cards in hand, so we'll see what he draws
My
into.
turn. I draw a card. I set a monster face down.
Okay.
Okay, well that's perfect for
Good.
us. We'll see what his trap is. He might be bluffing since he's...
It's
Not in the best position here.
I draw.
We've got Zanji in our hand. Although we can summon Nisashi here. Zanji's saber.
Zanji's...
Alright. I summon a monster in attack position.
Zanji's good. So we don't have Sogen.
Battle.
He was maybe hoping we didn't have a 6 Sam in hand, but with that many cards, it was a good chance that we did. His best hope was probably that we didn't have another 6 salmon hand, but our deck is very focused.
My dino blood is just getting warmed up.
It's very clear when we play a deck that's probably got good cards and a good idea, but it's too diluted because people see good cards, they want to include them, but it doesn't always benefit the deck if they're not getting the core of the deck to hand in time.
Oh yeah. I summon a monster in attack position.
So head behemoths.
Here
That's
I go.
not that strong.
It's my turn. I draw.
So we get DB Warrior. I'm just gonna summon Misashi here.
Wait, what's its ability?
Comes back weaker if it's killed.
Yeah, this looks like GG.
All right.
Depends again what his face down is, but I think he's bluffing since he's on the back foot.
Even if it's Wall of Disruption, Sanji still kills this.
Yeah, he's finally given in. He should have given in a couple of turns ago.
Can't believe I lost to this bozo. Too bad.
This is why we're not running too many traps. I mean, he probably was drawing into traps that he couldn't play. Or even though his mirror wall was good, like, he couldn't capitalize on it.
There's people that just turn their phone off rather than surrender.
The only criticism of this deck is that we could technically drop DD Warrior and one Amazoness Swordswoman for a couple of traps, but in reality DD Warrior and Amazoness Swordswoman have been a lot more consistent for us. We're still kind of trialing DD Warrior, but he's just such a good out when there's no other outs, so that's the reason for him.
He's like Zanji, don't have another 6 samurai.
He's a great out when something has a really strong graveyard ability, but the other opponents sack their hand to get it. And you'd think that that would be a very specific situation, but it happens a lot. Like, people sack their hands to get one unbeatable monster, and DD Warrior just banishes them, so it can give you great card advantage if you use them well. It's just not great to draw into early game.
It's a Toon World.
But being a warrior, it's hard not to take him because he is so overpowered with Sogan and being able to use A-Forces.
I set a card. All right. I summon a monster in attack.
A Maximilian Pegasus, this will be interesting.
I end
He's
my
got funny sleeves and a Toon World mat, so that would suggest this guy's game for a laugh, so we'll see. He looks like an old pro anyway. Oh,
You giving
and
up
he's
already?
DC'd on us. Sometimes people see the matchup, they just forfeit because they think that they can score points faster if they play more battles that they're got more chance to win. But it's okay, he was just having a little connection issue. Toon World can be very strong, so we'll see. But it's very card dependent. It just depends if you can get all the cards for it.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Oh no. Stealing arrow. You can avoid the damage though.
Annoying.
Let the fun begin.
Don't be sacrificing it.
I tribute summon a monster.
Ah, Red Knight of Lotus. This is a complicated deck this guy's running. He did get a pretty
Prepare yourself.
lucky first hand, I'll say.
Directly with my monster.
Because that's the only problem with Toon World is it's just so card dependent.
I activate a quick play spell.
2,000 defense is kind of a lot.
End my turn.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Sweet. Wall of disruption. I'm just gonna summon Eero
May as well summon you around
and
and
set wall of disruption.
yeah.
Summon a monster in attack position.
I tried to bait him.
I set a card.
He said, don't play your trap first unless you're bluffing.
I end my turn.
My turn. Draw. I set a monster.
Okay, good.
Time to battle.
This could work out well for us. Depends what his face down is. But
Attack with a monster.
Hold up. I reveal my face down card.
we're running Wall of Disruption because it's pretty much too good not to run in almost any deck.
Every deck needs wall of disruption.
End my turn.
It's quite powerful.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Not perfect, but it's decent draw into.
I summon a
He's blown out his hand on some complicated toon ritual anyway, so
Let's battle.
So now
hopefully we can
Kill this
capitalise
face
on
down
it.
with Eero and then win.
Hopefully we can just win
Don't
here.
fail me now. My monster attacks.
Toon World's a great fun deck, it's just not consistent as you can see here.
Ha! Man-eater bugged.
We win with consistency.
My monster attacks your life directly.
Oh, this is a nightmare.
Okay, he doesn't seem to have any
I attack
blocks,
your life
so we win.
directly.
Interesting deck, like fun, interesting deck, like definitely good for friendlies and stuff, but kind of odd to see it in a championship qualifier. I'm not surprised he's got so far up the ladder with it, but at the same time, our deck's just consistent. Even a bad hand, we're still doing okay.
Sweet.
We don't have any. It's like we don't have any too much importance in any one card. I guess Zanji, but we can win without Zanji as we've demonstrated. So the fact that we don't depend on any one strategy to win, like we have a few different options, definitely helps with easy leveling. Hopefully we can find another opponent. We're playing until we lose another battle, so then we'll look back on our record. Level 7 from Belgium, playing as Yaden Yuki. Yo, a Genome Soldier, are you on Steam? Yes, we are playing on Steam, so we can play on the TV. It's a lot more fun than playing on phone. Though playing on phone is definitely great as well, just because it's out and about, but in the house, playing on Steam.
If you're playing on tiny screen,
It just
playing on giant screen.
it takes up a little too much memory on my phone to make it worth having on phone when I can just have it on the computer.
I summon a
How are you, Genome Soldier, anyway? Like, you've been playing TCG?
My turn's done.
Tell us all about your TCG adventures.
I draw.
Okay, that's a decent opening hand, and we actually see another Mechanical Chaser, which is interesting.
Just need to know which to log into. You gonna fight us?
Haha. Yeah, come battle us.
I set a card. From my hand,
We could definitely be up for some viewer battles, it just the ladder gets a wee bit boring after a while.
This mechanical chaser's got nothing on Eero.
It's a bit overkill, but
let's
we'll just keep it. It will intimidate our opponent to have stuff in hand anyway.
luck, don't fail me now. I attack with my monster. Not bad.
Okay, we empty his field. Let's see what he's got.
I end my turn. Here I go.
If anyone wants to battle, like, just say so in the chat. We'll we'll get a room open after this game.
I know you'll help me out. I summon a monster in attack position.
He might try to sack that into us, but look at enemy controller and look at a horse.
Let's battle. Go. I attack with my monster.
That's fine, we just activate enemy controller,
I reveal my face
block
down
his
card.
attack,
I activate a quick play spell.
and change his monster to face down position. Looks like a Bujin's deck, that's pretty interesting.
Here I go.
It's not something you see very often.
I draw.
It's one of those ones where you have to buy a whole set of cards, then reset it and buy it all again 3 times.
So we want to avoid him having it in group.
No, I think we just summoned this actually.
We've still got another enemy controller, and we've got DD Warrior in case he does summon anything that we don't like. It's just his deck benefits from having stuff in graves, so we could summon DD Warrior here to basically shut down any options he has, but we're not too bothered.
Battle.
We'll see if he can do anything.
Take this. My monster.
And save DD Warrior as a note for next turn.
Here goes nothing.
Oh no, Dream Shield.
Face down card. My trap activates.
And that's annoying, but
I end my turn. Here I go.
it does use up more of his cards. Draining Shield's not the scariest card he could have in hand, so we're not too bothered about that.
I know you'll help me out. I summon a monster in attack position.
Strong one.
Time to battle. Take this. My monster
Let this one go through.
Yeah.
Take this. My
Then
monster
we can control that one.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard for him to deal with.
I activate a quick play spell.
He's got 2 cards in hand, but he hasn't played anything face down, and this thing's not particularly strong for him.
My turn messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw.
Another arrow. That's good. No, he's got nothing.
Okay.
Okay, our army of samurais will
Position.
go on the offensive here.
Bet you didn't know Euro was actually 2 of the 6 samurai.
Luck, don't
Euro is damn cool. I love the art on the card. It looks really nice.
It's totally Nobunaga from Hunter x Hunter.
Mhm. Oh, Hunter x Hunter is so good. He's got 2 cards in hand, we've got 3 monsters on the field and 1 out in hand, so it'd be graceful for him to forfeit here also. We'll see if he can make an epic comeback.
It's my turn. All I need is a chance. I draw. I'm counting on you, buddy. I summon a monster.
Going fast, what's the plan?
Not sure,
That's not a
because
plan.
Take this. Attack.
you get more rewards for completing your battles. Yeah, I want to have 2 different name samurais out, so just for swag, really.
End my turn. Watch what I can do. It's my turn. Draw.
Sanji. Oh.
I sent a card face down.
Would have liked to see his deck do something, but
Let's battle.
way too confused. See if he can block us this turn.
I attack with my monster.
Looks unlikely though.
No, that's not all we got.
Hit the bricks. My monster attacks
Time
the
for you
monster.
to hit the bricks, as Joey says.
Don't know who Dubrix is, but we keep hitting him.
I lost. But I won't next time. Thanks for the sweet duel. Too bad. Sometimes them's the breaks.
Sometimes them's the breaks. It's extra humiliating to lose to Joey, world's worst jeweler. Joey is such a meme lord because he's just so Joey. Okay, we did it. We got the right Jules End ticket, glossy one.
Gives us a shiny normal card.
Yeah, let's look at our win record then. So we won 10 battles, lost 1.